It still requires a large amount of farm.
OD, that could be a hint. Yep.
Yeah, DK.
And then the Lina will be probably facing...
Heal available, he'll have to get... No, he's got the Heavenly Grace. So that's where your heal comes in, combining with the South. But he's running very low on mana.
And on resources in general. There's one Tango left. The Maiden Aura is going to help him a lot. I think this might be the kind of game on Ninja Boogie where you could... You go 1-1-1 and then you probably go Aura on level 4. FY?
Yeah, they're chasing him down.
He's dead.
Nico's got a level 2 Rocket Barrage, and with that, yeah, more than enough damage to get through FY.
It's caught up to the tide. And the reason his lane is so hard is that, again, it's the support, right? It's Selena bullying the Maiden and bullying him at the same time, so full on 3 farm for Chalice in the meantime.
The Maiden actually had to walk all the way back to base too.
Yeah.
So every time these Light Striker Rays continue to hit over on Nico, someone's going to bring him some life. Oh, hey, Courier. What perfect timing. Up towards the top. Arme dropping low KP. He's actually rotating in at the moment. So he'll go for the Malphite over to X-Nova with a level 2 conversions. The damage output, Grimstroke's going to tick out. And Arme starting to feel the pressure. Some of the greatest ways, like Enigmas, like coming in early and actually doing something, not just sitting inside the jungle farming up.
Yep.
Getting involved in the game and not just...
He even has a Ring of Bassi, so that's really useful when he is in the lane together with Omni Knight. Just that little bit of extra mana regen helps quite a bit. Now he has Maiden Aura and Bassi. You see his mana regen is up to about 3. Might be dancing and switching back to the jungle.
Yeah,
Bounty runes.
5-minute ones they're playing for. Arme's doing as much damage to Ragey Potato at the moment as, well, yeah, goodbye Boogie.
Super dead. But Nico, it's snuck past and got a rune. This could actually end up almost costing him his life. Okay, it's fine. Go back to the shrine. Lane, which is a classic Huskar thing, right? Huskar counters an enemy hero in lane, but then it's about, well, do you counter them for the rest of the game as well? And that's where Razor comes in handy against Dragon Knight, because it's just good against him the whole time.
Moon, so much damage being stolen away from him. But with the Dragon Tail stun, Somnus. Okay, well, Moon turned around. He came back in for this, but Somnus still has way too much damage.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That mid lane expert, Toby, but I do want to say that was a mistake. Not what you want. And that's bad news, because he died to the Siege Creep wave and he had Dragon Form running. So now there is a possible power play here. Either Razor can do what he's doing right now, which is go top and find a fight there, or he could keep putting pressure on mid. Now this should be reported by the Dragon Knight, because, you know, Razor just killed him.
And Ragey Potato's been doing this for the last 2 minutes, sitting behind the tower, so he's dead. No way to survive this, just sticks up, but so much damage again being stolen. Smart from KP. Using his conversions to scout the high ground. Moon, however, is not where he wants to be. Static Link comes in, but with the Storm Bolt, he's got no way to walk away. And this is why the Razor pickup is just so good. Moon can't do anything. Razor is 4th down. Fight Somnus. He is way too big. But it's still, yeah, KP gonna grab both the bounty rings up on top. FY on the back of a haste. Someone's gonna frostbite him and hold him there for the moment, but Ninja Boogie, so much straight up damage, and Somnus. Oh, this movement speed, 371.
You're shooting yourself in the foot, basically. The value of it isn't that ridiculous. Tide top. We get Malphite and Black Hole, actually.
Pull him in and the call down, everything they've possibly got to kill him before the Ravage can come out. And Charles will get it up with the one charges. He'll still end up dying, but a board time for the rest of LGD to move over, and Jara comes to TP out. No! The stroke from Nova. It reaches in time. That Tidehunter, and he still tanked through long enough.
Oh, he got scanned out.
To get the Ravage, and
just
got it. But hey, is buying it.
Now to keep in mind, while Dragon Knight is recovering, this is a totally free stand game. He has 10 CS per minute right now.
Yeah,
again.
Who wants this? Put Moon towards the front lines. It's all for the bounty room. Reggie Potatoes are making a move for it. He won't get it. Moon gushed up as Somnus steals all the damage in the world with the extra slows. Moon just being body blocked by Charles, and this will find time for Somnus to close the distance. And they'll find the kill, and actually Raging Potato too. The stroke from X-Nova puts the silence on him, so Omni Knight, no way to heal, no way to grace, no way to do anything. And he just summoned conversion, sitting in the trees. Arme, he doesn't see him, but now he does.
Oh.
Wait, yep, now he does. I thought I saw something on the edge of the trees. Oh, he's actually taunting him before they kill him. Thanks, Somnus.
For Midas, and they could have tried to fight with that timing around Gyro and Dragon Knight and Omni. but he went Midas, and now he's going back for the aura. So now they don't have the big items that he's gonna need later.
Army trying to use the end of the God Strength for Charles. Perfect Ravage with the Laguna Blade. Moon has nowhere near enough life to survive this, but maybe with the GA, he can find some time to kill off X-Nova and get the TP away to safety for the Omni. But Moon still goes down. They were looking to be the aggressors with that Blink Dagger. And now Ninja Boogie can't even complete his TP up either. The Blink forward and Stormhammer from Arme. In the way fast enough to get into the tier 2. And look instantly where Arme goes to. Like, he wants to clean up this wave in mid, push the tier 1 towers. They get a quick trade. Moon is starting to attack into X-Nova, just up north of the tier 2 tower. There's the support, it's arriving. Tries to actually connect the Dragon Knight. Cooldown's going to come in. Omni have to be leashed up to a DK. He might be able to survive through this one with the mech heal. They actually do have the sustain. And breathe fire in the black hole. It caught Sven. It caught Tidehunter. They're all being trapped in with there's no Ravage. They don't have the team fight control. Ninja Boogie was delaying Stormness the longest he possibly could, but the BKB Razor has now finally come into the fight. He's only got 8 stolen damage. That will allow Moon to TP away just in time. The Plaza Field, he was playing with him in the backlines. Because Ninja Boogie just, he was frostbiting Novering, keeping him away. LGD are coming for their own fight. Smoked up, moving fast. Moon. Blink Dagger is on cooldown for the moment. The smoke will break. He's now going to begin his own TP. Wow, they don't know. The Blink down instead goes towards Ninja Boogie into the tier 1 tower, but Moon stays alive. Towards mid. Maybe these attacks coming out of the Fog of War might make him think something else is awry. Oh, Arme. Nice jump. Good kill. And that's 4 bounties. Work, but Arme's also TP'd in, and they look elsewhere. They look to X-Nova. Stun comes out nice and quick. They can at least get rid of that Soulbind and silence. X-Nova gets around the tree lines, got the Inksword to protect him, while Sven down in the bottom river. They catch out Nico, and then the follow line strike array onto the Omni. KP knows he can blink Black Hole for heroes. They're all grouped up as well for a smoke. Mineski's done the same thing, but difference is Mineski sees them. Because they had the Observe Ward down to Rage, just walk straight into it. The instant stun, they need to keep him perfectly chained. But now there's the issue with the BKP. He gets the Black Hole off. Is there a stun there? Is to control him, and then the Ravage in through the rear. Mineski, 3 heroes caught out by that one. KP's mech won't do anywhere near enough for heal. Chalice being pushed away by Nico. His BKP allowed him to stand up there with the Black Cannon, and LGD did lose out on 2. Moon still standing his own ground. Arme BKB wearing off in half a second, and now they all have to be retreated out, but Moon blinks forward, and look at him actually blink in. Arme just goes for the kill with Laguna Blade. FY just pumping out the damage with the control. Dragon Knight's in trouble, but now Ninja Boogie letting it go. Has he got enough to actually kill off the support? No, he'll get stunned up as well. That's a dive back for the Crystal Maiden. And the supports of LGD are the ones. Look, the Nova might be able to give him that extra information. But it was the Observe Board that was in the lane that let them know that LGD was already in the pit. Oh, Roshan dead in 2. 1. Moon jumps in. Dire. Moon actually snatches the Aegis to the Immortal. Time to get the kill over on Roshan. Now the Ravage from Charles comes down, but BKB's protecting most of the cause. Arme into the Midnight Pulse, but with the God Strength up, he hits like an absolute hammer. Issues with the Gyrocopter, can't move away. No more protection for Nico without the BKB, and FY doesn't care. He just throws out Laguna. Backs from Mineski.
Yeah, this is expensive. They have Black Hole.
Are they going to do it with Gyrocopter as well? He's got cooldown available as well as the BKB. Moon jumps in, gets an over on Razor KP. BKB's in. He's holding off with the Black Hole because Razor, well, do they feel like they've already got him? Somnus keeps the chase going. He got the homing missile with him too. All right, well, we'll just commit it. I don't think that was necessary, but either way.
He's regretting that. I think Sven panicked BKB too. I think Moon missed the stun actually. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, Nico. He doesn't have 5 mech available in the Ravage. It hits the backlines. KP's got the double Laguna through the Grimstroke. You didn't even need to refresh it for that one. And that may actually be the game. 100 seconds without the Gyrocopter. LGD want to end it right now. This is beyond escalated quickly. This has just been an explosive moment. Moon jumps in. He's going after the Razor. The Blink BKB Black Hole from KP. It's looking good, but he's going to kill him. But no, FY! There's your pop damage. GG is called. FY supports a real thing with that Lena.
It's so satisfying. Double Laguna with X, and it's so satisfying to watch. Like, the first one, you
LGD's turn to pick.
Gyro will be Arme.
So what's a nice one against the DP? And will TP to the top lane to go against KP.
Swap.
Yeah, they could just TP out.
They can just swap again then.
Well, the Bane's TPing down at bottom lane. I suppose it's the time to pop, trigger out your Metamorphosis and go for a kill over towards Ragey Potato with the Gusher out. Ragey Potato, that heavy damage really does arrive. And first blood is spilled with LGD's
for a while and let FY play offlane. The reason is if they start switching the lanes. Okay, never mind. Now there's a play of switching the lanes around. If Mineski really want a different lane matchup, they can do it. The only one who TP'd bottom was Windranger, so they can send the Ogre down here to lane against Terrorblade, if that is what they were trying to avoid with this lane swap.
I'm loving this from Ninjabugi. He's waiting for the perfect line to get the first stun. Shackles up, perfect chain stuns, and X-Nova will die in the bottom lane.
Level 2. You see the Stroke of Fate already taking like 15 or 20% off his health when it travels through only one creep. There's the other spell, Power Shot, taking another 20% off him. Gotta be careful.
Keep your eyes towards mid. Homing missiles coming in, but FY, he'll have to walk underneath their dire Observer Ward to actually have a crack towards Moon. But maybe they have enough. They have to get away from the creep waves. The full Rocket Barrage connects on Moon. FY picks him up, throws him back down again, and they have the damage. I don't think Moon actually saw him, or else he probably would have run south. But instead, he tried to go straight back up to his TPing in Windranger. But
that's a huge. You can put Core's jungle. This is not the same logic that Bane is not a wave play hero.
They're going after KP. Homing missiles coming in. FY is going to be right there too. TP support is on the way. And Charles, he's holding the Ravage. And yeah, in fact, I think at this point, LGD would have loved if that second TP completed. Get their own pushback. So wrapping around through the rear, Somnus and Chalice using that Fog of War. And Ninjabugi and Moon, they're the closest ones. A quick silence out from Ninjabugi, but Rocket Barrage was faster from Somnus. Were able to find that kill. And Moon, hey, that's some confidence to throw that Crypt Swarm out and went up the river too. Homing missile will come his way. He's going to go to the Radiant side.
He's dead.
Starts his TP out. That's done. Will actually connect. Call down. Everything that maybe he has. Just to control, but Ninjabugi and KP are there to stop it.
Yeah, now that his treads are coming out, he's hitting a pushing timing. Look, he's a full level ahead of Lifestealer now on Terrorblade.
The Lifestealer always had somebody else with him. Like Terrorblade got to the jungle, now Moon. Homing missile, here we go again. Curry doesn't have much to bring in. Has some boots, Rocket Barrage does his work. Charles will land the Gush and the Ravage, clipping Moon on the edge, but it bought just enough time for Somnus to get another. Now Charles needs to be the tank for Arme.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Very happy to do that with the Vlads, and there you go. Nightmare to begin this. Somnus in through the rear. Multicast from KP, causing the problems for X-Nova, but better from Somnus, but he's shackled up at the moment. Now the flat cannon damage will start to spill out, and their attention moves towards KP. Moving down with Ragey Potato, but playing around these trees is great for the Windranger. But it wasn't even a full commitment from LG.
It's already too late. Oh, maybe not. There's Glyph too.
Yeah, they got Fortification. You don't have Metamorphosis, however, so Terrorblade's not really a big fighter. But X-Nova with a Nightmare can potentially set up. Great silence into the trees, so Moon makes sure there isn't any kind of follow-up, but now maybe. Yeah, that damage output. They have to keep the stuns going, so he can't just keep getting the flat cannon damage out. Shackle won't be able to connect from Ragey Potato, and FY with its own Crypt Swarm does so much damage combining with the Fade Bolt. They're able to get through Ninjabugi. Will come under the cover of smoke towards the top lane. And now Charles will find his targets. Moon wants to start. They put out the first silence. This one comes from Ninjabugi. Just trying to walk it off Chalice. And he's able to do so. Break him free. Now it's X-Nova, who's in a little bit of trouble. Starts the Nightmare over on Death Prophet, but that just isolates the support to die. One quick multicast, and Ragey Potato's able to also shack. FY doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, but he's got enough for telekinesis. They use the drums, get the pick up, into the call down. Grimstring and Moon both being caught out inside of this. Ninjabugi does not have the life to survive, and the homing missile will kill off Moon. Man, this quick execution.
But he's waiting for his homing missile to come off cooldown. He didn't see him.
Ooh, he didn't. Juked around the tree line. X-Nova's finding better targets. Nico as well as KP. Nightmare's already out. FY with a Solemn Fire Blast. They got the extra stun. Arme has Thunder available. Great Shackle from Ragey Potato. And they get the double soul by Terrorblade. He can't thunder while the silence exists. Ninjabugi will claim the double kill. What a great Shackle from Nico to set this all up. Slow-mo in just a second.
Nico's playing Lifestealer.
Yeah. Sorry, Raging Potato. You know what I'm saying. Shush you. Goodbye, KP. Well, all that great work now potentially going to waste. Charles still has the Ravage. Wasn't caught out by Moon's silence, so he can get the silence on all of them. But do they want to turn? Yeah, they do. All four hit with the call down combined. Nico and Moon triple kill for Somnus, and Raging Potato and Ninja Boogie. They may be there just to give him the remaining ones. Homing missiles available. Raging Potato TPing out in the tree lines. Ninja Boogie will not be so lucky. So there's the ultra kill for Somnus.
What was Moon expecting behind the game? And, you know, the matchup of Terrorblade is very hard in this game. And then this overextension just lost them all that they gained and more.
Oh, here they go again. KP just being stun controlled. It's FY using his own abilities against him. Well, because he went the hand of Midas. But actually, did he? He bought it, then he sold it. He had armor, and then he sold it. And now he's actually going to die up on the way. The Phoenix Griffin Max Nova controls him.
Man, they just keep...
He was switching to Radiance, and yeah. It's like Mineski is just not ready, and now FY walks in. Stuns Ninja Boogie. He's just sitting under the tier 2 tower after 3 heroes were looking for the hunt.
Hello? They just walk back 5 steps. Next guy comes in. Oh, they left. Next guy comes in. Oh, now they definitely left. Guys, they're not leaving, okay? What is happening?
Oh, and Moon dies up on top.
It can be very misleading. Like, some games you're 8k gold behind and you're winning. In other games you're 8k gold ahead and you're losing. This is one of those games where you're 8k gold ahead and you're winning mega hard. Yeah. Because they have Terrorblade, Gyro, and the Tide as well, and they just have good matchups in this game, and they won their main stage. Rubik, the Shackle misses.
Get out of range of the Sentry Ward. Charles will turn around and, all right, take the Focus Fire and send it straight back to Raging Potato.
That's some heck.
And now Arme's arrived, they have the damage output, but they still need the vision. Chasing around the tree lines, KP's done his best job he possibly can, but the blink forward, Quelling Blade, it's actually not even have to cut through a tree just yet, but Arme, he's had enough of this. Metamorphosis up, find the kill.
Might go high ground here. The matchup that they're facing right now and the way you have to initiate this fight is almost impossible. I think you have to try to silence the Tide with Grimstroke by soul binding him to someone, and then your DP has to come in from the back with ult and find kills.
I don't know if that's... Dude, I'm just waiting for FY to... FY's just going to rage and jump in. That's all he's going to do, and that is exactly what happens. Rage, jump in, get yourself a new steal if you want him to call down. Sorry, none of this work. Ninja Boogie will die, buyback, will bring him back to life again. There's a lot of stuns into the Terrorblade. Sunder is available, and hey, KP, I'll take your life. Soul Bind as well as double silence is good. Manastar tries to break him free. Fiend Strip, Life Stealer. He can't do any kind of damage until Moon will come in through the rear, but he didn't stop X Nova. It's a full duration Fiend Strip over from the Life Stealer. A buyback will come in from him, but FY, he's given the exorcism damage to return in towards Moon. That's why there's so many ghouls here, and Charles, a 5-man Ravage. Everything gets hit. The Aegis Immortal will finally crack out. FY, alright, what do you want this time around? Blink in, he's trying to use the Ink Sword to control up Raging Potato up a little bit further up, able to do so. My god, this game is so totally over. Mineski being outclassed by LGD. Now take out KP for 70 seconds, and GG is called. Damn. Took 23 minutes, but Mineski will admit defeat. My god, LGD. This was a lot of class, no ass.
I think this is the most dominant series we've had.
Yeah.
LGD played super well this series, both